I want to talk about General Electric. And the reason why I want to talk about GE is that Dennis Gartman is with us, and he says, buy it. Gartman, welcome back.
It's good to be back. You guys will apparently allow anybody on this show.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's incredible.
Yes, as long as you sit next to me, I don't care.
Exactly.
We don't like you down there in Florida, okay?
Well, actually, I live in Virginia, but that's okay. Florida, Virginia, they're all low-tax states.
So why are you buying GE?
Because nobody else wants to own it. I think it's stopped going down. I like to own the things that if I drop them on my foot will hurt, simple things. And I think Flannery's going to start doing some changes in the company. The fact that you've dropped that stock, what, from $38 a share down to $12.50 a share, I think, at its worst. Now it's at around 14 and a quarter. It's starting to do some things on the charts that have me interested. And the fact that they still pay a 4.4% dividend, that's a nice carrying charge.
But to you, it's a trading vehicle. I mean, the old days, you bought GE and you held that thing and you passed it on to your heirs. You're not suggesting the same thing today, are you?
Actually, I'm almost ready to suggest exactly the same thing. I think that GE is going to be around for another 40, 50 years. I won't be, but it probably shall be. And I think this is really an investment, not just a trade.
You think it's got parts within the overall framework that could really come through with serious profit? If so, which parts?
I still think what they do in aircraft is probably worthwhile. The metal working is probably worthwhile. There's some things that have to be pushed aside, no question about it. Did the previous administrations make some terrible mistakes and some terrible purchases? No question. But I think we're getting rid of those, and I think at $14 a share, it's probably discounted. The worst possible news.
Didn't they spend tens of billions of dollars buying back their own stock at $30 a share? Or
we've seen that happen to an awful lot of companies, and that's one of the problems I find. U.S. Air, for example, paid over $100 a share for its stock before it went bankrupt. Terrible trade. So GE's management is not alone in having purchased its shares and watched those shares having declined in value. They're not the first. They shan't be the last.
No, you're standing by GE. You're a brave man. Okay.
Well, I only own it now for 3 or 4 days. It's no big deal. We'll see. You know, in this business, 3 or 4 days can feel like a lifetime at times.
Yes, it can. True. Did you buy it at 14? Because it's at 13.88 today.
I bought it, I think, at 14.12.
Okay, your followers will let you off the hook, I'm sure.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
I want you to just look at this tweet. We just got this from President Trump. I'm going to quote directly. No. Delegation heading to China to begin talks on the massive trade deficit that has been created with our country. Very much like North Korea, this should have been fixed years ago, not now. Same with other countries and NAFTA, but it will all get done. Great potential for USA. And by the way, those tariffs, steel tariffs, delayed on their impact on Canada, Mexico, and the Europeans. Do you think that this trade imbroglio, as of right now, is having any impact on the market?
Well, anytime you have the confusion that reigns at this point is having an impact in the past 48 hours. No question about that. I think that the president's position on trade is ill-advised and badly pieced together. I run a trade deficit with my butcher. I run a trade deficit with my grocery store. I run a trade deficit with my lawyer. I run a trade deficit with my doctor. Do I worry about the fact that I run trade deficits with them? No, because I run trade surpluses with my clients of my newsletter. We look at the trade numbers, I think, illogically at times. The fact that the Chinese sell us cheap goods should be considered to be a benefit, not a detriment to what the United States economy is doing. Are we ever going to run trade surpluses again? Probably not in my lifetime. Does that matter? As long as we run capital surpluses, which is the opposite effect of the trade deficit, I'm happy with it. I am not that terribly disconcerted by the trade imbalance with China.
So what's the market waiting for? I mean, it's been going sideways since January. It doesn't get a pop. You get fabulous profits. You get interest rates that are backing away from 3%. We've got 3% growth in the economy. What's the market waiting for?
It's worried about the fact that 3% in 10 years is going to, on the 10-year yield is going to look low a year from now when we're at 4.5%. That's, I think, what the market is worried about. Should it be terribly concerned about it? Not terribly. But should it be concerned about it? It should, and it is.
Okay. We'll leave it with GE. You're in it, you're staying in it for the immediate future.
That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Dennis Gartman, everyone. He's all right. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Sure. Always my pleasure.
I'll shake that hand. Good man.